Hi, I'm John. This is my show, An American Scheme, where I'm proving that Diana Ross is Michael Jackson's actual mother. So I know that there's a video clip that right after Michael Jackson passed away, I remember watching Joe Jackson on the Larry King show, okay? And Joe Jackson, during that interview, one of the things he said, it's all about the abuse. I'm pretty sure it's in this interview here. I have to find it though. He's talking about the abuse. And so one of the things he says is, all those kids from Gary, Indiana, they all ended up dead. And this is the interview he's doing right after Michael died. And he says, all those kids from Gary ended up dead or in jail, like stuff like that. And then he says, look at my kids. It's like, this is right after Michael died. And he says, and look at my kids. And so that's the clip I was looking for, because I wanted to hear him actually say, I wanted to get that clip. I want to see actually what he says there, because I know when he said it, I was like, Jesus. He was like, look at my kids, like how good all my kids are, right? But he's doing an interview about Michael Jackson just dying from a drug overdose. So it was really odd when that happened. I was like, wow, that was weird the way he said that, because it's a weird thing with Joe Jackson, the way he is. But so then I was going to look for that. So I started here, right? So the first thing I look for, and this is why I made the video, because it was so dramatic. So let me show you this. So I go I'm looking for the one thing with the interview with Joe. And so I put on this interview, and this is what he says. Very first thing he says, watch this.
When little Paris spoke at the end, everyone, of course, was immensely touched and impressed. A lot of people were especially moved. How do you think she was able to do that? Get up and talk in front of that crowd?
Well, she's a Jackson, and that's all I can say about that at the moment. But she's got a lot of nerve, yes.
Are you saying it's in the genes?
Yeah, of course it's in the genes. Where else could it be?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think?
So, of course it's in the genes. Where else could it be? And we're talking about Paris. We're talking about Paris Jackson now. Jeez. And look at how he does. Oh, of course it's in the genes. And we're talking about Paris. Oh, she's a Jackson. This is what I'm talking about with Joe. This is how bad he was with all this stuff, always bringing the credit back to him and to the Jackson family, especially when it came to anything of Michael. He had to do that way because Michael's not his kid. And obviously, Michael has real talent, and all the real talent is in Michael, which is not part of the Jackson family. So what Joseph had to always do with Michael is he always had to say, he's a Jackson. He had to bring that talent into his family because Joe was taking credit for everything, right? And then it shows here, what does Joe say about Paris? Oh, he says, how did she do? Well, she's a Jackson, and that's all I know. I don't even know any other reasons. He can't say anything. Can't give her any credit. Can't nothing. All he can do is she's a Jackson. That's all there is to say. That's all I know about that. Jesus Christ. I mean, that was horrible. But it's a perfect proof to the point of what I'm showing, that Joseph will not give any form to anything that's Michael. He won't give him any credit.